I love using butter in just about anything, and one of the greatest and most simple way to liven up a dish is using a compound butter. All that is butter that's been mixed with herbs, and it makes it really flavorful. If you just have a piece of steak and you've grilled it, put a nice big dollop of compound butter on top just before serving. It melts all over the steak and gives it an excellent flavor. You can do the same with a simple piece of fish or chicken, or even just spread it on bread and toast it as an appetizer. It's a great, great thing to keep in your freezer, which is what I want to show you how to do today. So like a lot of things, it really doesn't take any more time to make extra compound butter. If you're going to make it, make a lot. I'm going to make 2 sticks worth. 2 sticks, which is half a pound or 1 cup or 16 tablespoons, however you want to slice it. It's 2 sticks of butter. Again, this is not an exact science type of a dish. You'll be happy to hear. I'm happy to hear. I'm using 2 sticks. I'm going to use approximately 3 tablespoons of herbs with my 2 sticks of butter. I've got rosemary, I've got parsley, and I've got chives, and they're all chopped up. I'm going to use a little less rosemary than chives and parsley just because it's really strong in flavor. I'm just going to dump it all in. Use as much herbs as you like or as little. It's really up to you. It's all about flavor. It's a great dish to make if you have extra herbs in your refrigerator already. Say you were making something with fresh basil and you just have all this extra basil that you've bought that you didn't quite use up. Put it in some butter and freeze it. You don't want to waste fresh herbs because they're expensive. And what a great instant sauce this is going to be. All I'm doing is using a fork to mash the herbs together with the butter. You want your butter to be kind of soft, pretty much room temperature. Once your butter and your herbs are nicely incorporated, by the way, I'm using salted butter. If you're using unsalted butter, add a little salt to it to make sure it has the maximum flavor. I'm going to take some plastic wrap now and just lay it out on my work surface with the short end towards me. I'm going to take the butter out of its nice dish and just place it right in the center of the plastic wrap. What I want to do is create a log of butter so that when it's finished and frozen, I can just cut off a little medallion for whatever it is that I'm cooking, and use as much or as little as I need for that particular dish. So just use your fingers and lightly shape it into a log. Then you'll have butterfingers for sure. I like to fold the plastic over top of it, and I have what's here a pastry scraper. I use this all the time. Whenever I chop, I use it to scoop, but here I'm going to use it to help make my butter into a nice log. I'm just pushing right on the edge of that butter to try and make it into a good, nice, narrow log that I can then cut later. You can use your fingers a little bit to shape it. You don't want to handle it too much or your butter will melt actually. I think that's perfect. I'm just going to roll it up really nice and tightly in my plastic wrap. Just like that. I'm going to label it so I know what's in it, and I'm going to freeze it. This will last in the freezer for, 3 months, 6 months probably. And every time I make a nice steak or I want just a little bit extra flavor on my dish, I'm just going to cut off a little medallion at the end, place it on, and enjoy. It's a great way to add spice to your dinner. Bon appetit.